to Sarah Kairat. Sarah, what's happening there?
Well, Kim, we're actually at one of the Syrian refugee camps. There's been heavy snow and rain overnight, and this one in particular, and of quite a few, we've seen some on the way down the road. You can see there's been flooding. It has reduced since this morning. The sun is just coming out now, but it has been bitter, and a lot of earlier, you've missed this now, but earlier a lot of the refugees were trying to sweep the water away. Now, this is one of the harshest winters in the last few years, and there are almost 1 million registered Syrian refugees here with UNHCR. Of course, the number is higher because there are those that are not registered. But the policy statement that was that should be voted in on Tuesday has had an added clause in there that refugees or displaced people, apparently that's what it says, should return back home if their homes are safe. Now, the Lebanese President Michel Aoun has made it clear that if they don't need to be here, that they should go home, because they say that the economic crisis has been massively strained by the number of refugees they've had to take in. In fact, Michel Aoun spoke to a French news channel just this week, and he also added that the international community should be helping Lebanon financially with aid as well, because of the amount of, he said, billions of dollars that they've actually spent to take in all of the Syrian refugees that have come in and fled the war in Syria. Now, Lebanon is one of the top 3 countries in this region that has taken in Syrian as well as Palestinian refugees. But the harsh winter is quite tricky. I don't know if the camera can pan round, and if you see these children here, some of them are barefooted, so they don't always have enough clothes to keep them warm. And the other problem that they're facing is that the economic crisis has meant that there's been an inflation of prices, not just affecting the Lebanese people, but also affecting a lot of the refugees. And many of the refugees here are relying on cash cards that are given to them by the likes of the UNHCR as well as the World Food Programme. And those cash cards are given to the most vulnerable. In fact, 3/4 of the Syrian refugees are living below the poverty line, and those cash cards are not bringing in as many, they can't buy as many products because of the inflation of prices. We spoke to a few refugees in another camp yesterday that said that some of the prices have more than doubled. They're struggling even to buy fuel to keep themselves warm. And the ones that are the most vulnerable have even resorted to burning nappies, because it's cheaper for them to buy nappies than burn wood or even fuel. So the situation here is quite tricky for them, and there has been a lot of hostility towards some of the Syrian refugees. A few days ago, we were in the poorest city in Lebanon, that was Tripoli, and some of them blamed the Syrian refugees for taking their jobs, where unemployment in this country right now is almost at breaking point. So it's a very, very difficult time for the refugees here, and we have to wait and see what the new government that's under Prime Minister Hassan Diab, what their plans are for the refugees here, as well as the tough reforms they're going to be bringing in to fix the economic crisis, they said. Kim?
Thank you for that, Sarah Kairat, there live from Bekaa Valley.